Hello guys and gals, Wyman Rider here. Today we'll be unboxing the Engwe M20 2.0. So I'll get these straps cut off and the box open up and we'll go from there. Alright, got the box cut open here. Go ahead and put that down and here we go. That's what it looks like inside the box. Like it's packaged really well. The box is in great shape. Everything seems to be good there. So we'll get all these straps and the styrofoam cut off, and I'll be right back. All right, this is what it looks like. You get all the foam and ties cut off of it. Just need to put the front wheel on, put the handlebars on, the front fender, and it does look like I have the single battery version. I wasn't sure which version I get, but I got the single battery. So, of course, the downside of only having the single battery is you're going to have less range, but Engwe throws in this nice little bag. Let's take it out of the bag here so you can see it better. Yeah, this nice little bag. It's right in place up there. Pretty good sized storage bag. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, just want to show you right quick. This is the battery. This is a 52 volt, 15.6 amp hour battery. And it says its charge current is 3 amp max. Its discharge current is 25 amp max. It has a total of 811.2 watt hours of energy. All right, so let's open up the accessory boxes here. See what we got in there. Looks like this smaller one here. Looks like we have the tools, front axle, and the pedals, and an air pump. Cool. Got a small little manual air pump, and it looks like this is probably going to be our charger. It's like a 58.8 volt, 3 amp charger. So yeah, that should charge it fairly quickly. Don't know exactly. If I remember, I'll try to include that in text somewhere. But right away, I'm going to get this thing out, get that battery charging, because when I tested it, it looked like it was pretty darn low. So we'll probably find out how long this is going to take. So I don't know if I'll get to do the ride today or maybe tomorrow. But we'll definitely do that as soon as we can. And we also do get a manual on that box there. I have the battery charging over there in the background. See, this is probably the headlights. Yep. So pretty cool looking double headlights there. All right, got the handlebars installed. So now I'm gonna flip it over and try to get the wheel on. I ended up having to use my little bike stand on the back wheel back there to hold it up so I could get those in there. Those come in really handy. Got that idea from my buddy Bruce at I Am Bruce Eclectic. Thanks, Bruce, for recommending that, because man, that thing comes in really handy. Give this to you. This axle looks like it already comes in the right order. So it says in the manual, put the spacer and this little lock washer thing, and then the regular washer, then the nuts on each side. I'll show you too, before I put the wheel on, to make it easier, I'm going to go ahead and put the fender on first and then put the wheel on. Also want to note too, I don't know if yours will end up being like this or not, but my front brake caliper did not come in one of those little spacers, so yours may be that way, so just be aware of that. Be very careful, don't push the brake levers until you get the wheel on, or you'll have to pry them back apart. And that's no fun. All right, and we got the fender on. Put the front wheel on. The front wheel's pretty light. But first we're going to take one side of this off. Line the axle up. It's just sometimes easier said than done. Put the lock washer on, the regular washer, and then the nut. To do that, you're going to need to use the two 15 millimeter inches that are supplied. Or you can use your own too, but they do give you the ones that you need here. And then you just proceed to tighten it down. I actually decided what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go ahead and air these tires up. Then we'll flip it over and put the headlight on. The thing I forgot to include too, they do supply you with these little nut caps for the front wheel up there. Put those on there, and also too these tire seat air them to 20 pounds max. I usually put about 18 of these, and that usually works out really well. It softens the ride a little bit usually. All right, this is what it looks like fully assembled. So next we'll take it out for a ride. That will be tomorrow for me, but a few seconds for you, and I'll see you there. Hello guys and gals, Wyoming Rider here. So I stand here looking off toward the mountains right now. I'm in a different place than I normally do these kind of videos, but today we'll be reviewing the Engwe M20 2.0, and you've already seen the unboxing part. Get it all put together, and yeah, this is what it looks like. I love the color, first of all. That dark blue is really nice. Love the sidewalls on the tires, how it works very nicely with the color scheme of the bike. It looks really nice. Same way with the brown seat. It looks great. Alright. And the other thing is, I love the look of the headlights. Those are really cool. I think the kickstand set a little low by default. I'm probably going to stand it a little more upright. But it is adjustable, so it's easy to change. And as I said in the unboxing, I did get the single battery version of this bike. There's also a dual battery version that's a couple $100 more. This version here, I do believe right now is $10.99. So yeah, let's get a little closer look at the specs and features there. First of all, we'll start up here at the cockpit. Got a nice little color display. It's not a huge display, but hey, it works. Gives you what you need. And this I can try to show you on the camera here. You got the power on this side, and your plus and minus here. Of course, the plus and minus is to turn your pedal assist. It has 5 levels of pedal assist, and it does have a 0 start. So if you put it on that, it should not go anywhere. See, no throttle. And 1, 2, 5. And if you want to switch to the different things, right now it's set to odometer. If I hit the power again, it shows the max speed. And hit it again, it shows the average speed. And show it again, it shows the trip meter. So I did end up having to go a few miles just to get here. Got a rubber, plastic-like rubber grips. Seen these on the other bikes, they're okay. And it does have like a half twist throttle. It does have hydraulic brakes on the front and rear. I do believe these look to be 180mm rotors, which is fantastic. Very good stopping power. I do love the seat. It's nice and wide. I do wish it was a little bit softer. It's a little firm, in my opinion. And this bag that comes with the single battery version is pretty cool, pretty handy. And it just straps on here with the Velcro straps. And zip it. You can put some stuff in there, like I have my battery key in there right now. Not bad. Speaking of battery, this is a 52 volt, 15.6 amp hour battery. So we'll see what kind of range we get out of that. We've already went, I think it says about 4.7 miles. So see what we get out of there. Pretty undersized chainring. I'd say it's probably medium size. We do have 7 speeds on the Shimano shifter here. And that is a turny derailleur in the rear. It does have mag wheels instead of the spoke wheels, so should have a lot less maintenance with those. I like to see those. Does have a full suspension, so the front suspension does not have any adjustment, but it does seem to work pretty well. The rear one, on the other hand, is an air shock. But I'll tell you what I've learned with that already. It works well. Out of the box, it was really soft for me because I weigh about 220 pounds, so I have a shock pump, a rock shock pump. I put it on there, and it had no air pressure at all in it by default. So just keep that in mind. Yours will probably be the same way. So for my weight, I end up putting about 100 pounds. Just guessing that's where it should be, and I kept trying it, and that seems to be a good spot for me. It feels really nice now. Very good rear suspension now. Just wanted to add in here, this is a 750 watt motor that peaks at 1200 watts and has 75 newton meters of torque. Also, we get these plastic fenders, front and rear. I love plastic fenders because they don't dent, and they're usually super quiet, and these are as well. And these front headlights are really cool. We'll be trying those out later. The only thing I don't like is they put this plastic protective stuff. I can't get it all out. It's really driving me crazy. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This, of course, is a aluminum frame. And I think this one with the single battery probably weighs about 90 pounds, I think. I could be wrong about that. I'd have to look at the specs again. But it's not the heaviest bike I have. Feels really nice and nimble when you're riding. Also, we do have a tail light and a brake light. I'll turn these on so you can see that. And on the end, I should show you that too. To turn these lights on, it does have a little dedicated light button. It does have a horn. Seems to be moderately loud there. That's what the tail lights look in the daylight, and it does get brighter when you press the brake levers, and I'll have to show you that at night in more detail. So yeah, it's a really nice looking bike. I love the color. It's really nice. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take it out here to our speed test area. I'll see you over there. And as you hear already, it's takes off nice and quiet. Doesn't have crazy acceleration or nothing. It's pretty calm actually. As you see, it's even when you pedal, kind of calm, gradual. Only have it in 2 right now. Here, let's lower it back down to 1 so I'll show you how fast that goes. So the throttle does take you, I think it will give you all the way up to 20, even in pedal assist 1. That's what I was just checking to see. So in order to test this, we'll have to do it by pedaling, which is fine. I prefer doing it that way anyway. So pedal assist 1 seems to take us up about 6.5. Alright, we'll put it up in 2. It seems to take us up to about 9 or so. 3 seems to take us up to, let's see, 14. 4 should take us up to 20. We're pretty darn close to it. It takes us up to 20. And of course 5 is going to take us all the way up there to its max speed. I'm going to test that out here momentarily. A very smooth riding bike, I can say that. Said this throttle isn't real jerky or anything like that. It's just kind of smooth. Probably be very good for a first-time e-bike owner. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put it all the way up into 5. And let's see what kind of speed we get. We'll just do this throttle only at first, and I'll show you why. I'll start up here where I normally start at these mailboxes. Here we go. Yep, and see it cuts power right there. Like I said, so throttle only, you're only going to get up to around 20 mile an hour. So 20 on the GPS, it's saying 21 on this display there. So, get past this lawnmower so you can hear me. So, in order to go faster than that 20 mile an hour, you're going to have to pedal. So we'll let off the throttle and we'll pedal. And as you see, we're getting on up there. 4. This is seeing 24, 25, 26. Like I said, it's not super fast acceleration on this one. It's kind of gradual. It's already saying 28 on that display. It's saying 27.8 on this one. Alright, we're going to have to go up here and turn around. And I am going against the wind right now, so I'm probably affecting it a little bit as well. Alright, here we go. Pedal back the other direction. Like I said, man, this ride's so smooth. There we go. Now we're reaching over 28. Now its display is saying 30 over there, but yeah, it seemed pretty accurate at lower speeds, but now it seems a little off. Probably a couple mile an hour there. So yeah, I'm getting a little over the 28. 28.6 or so, according to the GPS. So yeah, you're not going to get much more than that because it does kind of cut power on you at 28. So yeah, that's what you're looking at. So let's say the top speed of this one is 28. And I got to put some mirrors on it. Find somewhere to put those view mirrors I didn't have any more of the handlebar M1s right now. I got to get some more of those ordered and put some of those on it. But yeah, there's your top speed. So now we'll go over to my hill climb area and we'll test that. Okay, so I didn't mention it earlier. This does have those Chow-Yang knobby tires on it. So that horn's actually pretty darn good. This is a nice nimble bike though. Because even for a dual crown, as I can show you, you can turn it pretty far. Get over here, I'll kind of show you that. Yeah, it definitely feels really good. I know it's not the fastest bike, it just feels really nice. So you can turn that thing pretty much all the way sideways direction. Which is pretty darn nice. And before we go to the hill climb test, I might as well go the other way and we'll just do the off-road test right there. I just went down that big curve there and it, man, felt great. Not bad at all. That air shock in the rear really does help. And as you can see too, look at all these trees, these beautiful trees turning. That's one reason why I wanted to go down through this path, but like I said, they got the other end of it closed off for some kind of a run event right now. So we won't be staying on here very long. I think it's a memorial for a police officer who was killed here this year. Very sad. So it's a memorial run for him, it looks like. So it's for a good cause. See how it does off of this. Oh, yeah. And this road here is usually really bumpy. And it is today as well. But man, this bike is really soaking it up nice. This Cindy is doing a great job. That's the other thing I can tell you too is, as I've just learned there, if you hit the throttle while you're already pedaling, it will slow you down to 20 mile an hour. Which is odd. I've never had a bike do that before, but this one does. So while we're here, we're just going to go on ahead and going up the VA road here, and we'll turn around and go back so you can see the beautiful view out there. Look at all those beautiful trees turning. And we did have a big fire over there yesterday in the mountains, and today it's looking like maybe they got it put out. I hope, at least, because I'm not really seeing it now. So hopefully they got it put out, because that's sad. Don't want all our beautiful forest up there burning down. As you can see, we don't have a lot of trees in this area as it is. And this is a gradual hill here, so we're not doing too bad up here. Pedaling along, doing about 26 according to that speedometer. Almost 25 on this one, so it's a mile or two off. Said I thought it was a little closer than that at first, but no, it's like most of them. As you get higher speed, it's a 1 or 2 mile an hour off. It's pretty typical though. Pretty much all these bikes do that. And slow down to 21 or so right here. But hey, it's making it. That's all that matters. Makes it up the hills. Let's go up here to the parking lot. Really wish the camera would show these mountains the way they really look. They always look so small in this camera. It's just a beautiful view up here. Yeah, nice view of the Bighorn Mountains from up here. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention earlier, these handlebars are about medium width, I'd say. BMX style. And let me show you this too. And I did sweep them back. Because normally I put them up straight. But you can kind of see the angle I did. I kind of swept them back because if you put them up straight, they just feel like they're too far and I can barely reach the handlebars. So I turned them so they were swept back more. Now they're just perfect right there. Feels very comfortable in that position. So if you get one of these, and I'm like 5'10", so if you're around my height, yeah, you probably want to sweep these back a little bit. Now if you're 6 foot or taller, you can probably put them up straight and you'll be perfectly fine. But for me, that's the perfect position right there. Just kind of in that angle. Oh, look at the horses over here playing. There's a little young one there too. There's also one of those little mini horses down there, like a little pony. Also too, I was just looking at where these bike were, because I'm starting to really pay more attention to these when I do these videos as well. See, that's what you want to see, how it's wearing. It's using all of the brake rotor there. Because I've gotten some of these lately where it's only using about half, and I'll have to take some of the washers and stuff out that they put on there to get it where it uses all of the brake rotor. So they did a really nice job. It's lined up the way it should be, and that's why these brakes are quiet, because that's where a lot of your brake noise comes from too. They don't get them aligned right on there. So yeah, they did a really great job of that. All right, we'll start right here. Let's do this throttle only like I always do. See if it'll make it up here under its own power. It's a pretty steep hill. Down to 13, 12, back up to 12. There we go, and we made it. So yeah, not the torquiest one I have, but it made it. It did make it though. Not bad. Matter of fact, we're going around here and we'll climb up the hill on this side. It's a similar steepness, but a little shorter hill than that one. Brakes work great. Here we'll have to do a little pedal to get going here. Alright, now I'm gonna pedal. Of course I have it all the way in the highest gear too, which is stupid, but here we go. Yeah, about the same, 11 or so. Not bad. Alright, now we'll go back out again later and we'll keep riding this thing to see what kind of range we get. So far by the GPS it says we've only went 9.6 miles. So that's where we're at so far, and it looks like we're already down to 3 battery bars. So judging by that, I'd say we're going to get maybe 20 or so, but we'll see. Alright guys and gals, we're going to keep going and try to run the battery down. When we stopped earlier, it went down to 3 bars, but it came back up one, so after sitting a little while. So yeah, we'll see how far we get. I'm thinking at least 20, but hopefully more. We'll see. Alright, let's see. We made it back. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on. And as I figured, it did try to go back to 1 bar, but we're just going to say that it's done. So I went a total of 24.4 miles. Highest speed it says I achieved was 34.8, but that was down that big hill. Because as we know, this doesn't go faster than 28, so yeah, so it's not bad for a single battery though. Not bad at all for a single, what does that say, 15.6 amp hour battery. So if you have 2 of these, you get that model with 2 of them, you should be able to at least go twice that far. And if you're in the flat area, it's going to go quite a bit further than that. So just keep in mind, I live in a very hilly area. I weigh 220 pounds, so If you're lighter and you're in an area without all these hills, you're probably going to get quite a bit more. But yep, that's what it looks like here in the crazy hilly area. Alright guys and gals, I'm out here at night with the Engwe M20. I'm just going to look at the lights that are already powered on here. So what you're seeing now is just those those running lights that are around the headlights, and they're really bright. So you can see they do pretty well just by themselves. So alright, let's go ahead and hit the light button here. There we go. And we've got the front headlights on. As you can see, they're pretty darn bright. Yeah, those seem to be just about right there. Those look pretty good. We'll find out on the road. And the tail light's definitely very bright. Now, I'm going to set this down here, and we'll see how bright it is when we push the brake lever. Yep, this definitely has another row there, and that's pretty bright. Not bad. This bike does not have any turn signals. So, yep, we have brake lights and headlights. Alright, so next I'll take it down the road and we'll see how it looks on the road. Yeah, those headlights are pretty darn good. Yeah, those are really good and bright, really good and wide. Very good lights. Excellent headlights. Yeah, would be nice to have turn signals, but hey, for the price point, I understand why they don't have them on there. Like I said, even if you turn them off, it's still not bad. Even with just the running lights are pretty bright. Not bad at all. I can say one thing, this bike is nice and quiet. May not be the fastest, but it's quiet. Oh, and I'm going to take this opportunity to take you out here, show you the neighbors' cool Halloween decorations in the dark. And I showed it on my previous videos in the daytime, so this is what it looks like in the dark. It's pretty darn cool. And they always do a good job every year. Christmas to you. Cool. Yeah, these lights are great too. The front suspension is not bad, even though it's not adjustable. It's pretty good for my weight. It's really bright on that stop sign. Brakes are working good. Yeah, even though those are like unbranded, they work pretty darn well, those brakes. Yeah, I hit that disc back there and you can't really even feel it with this one. Pretty impressed you get a rear air shock for $10.99. So if you're new to e-bikes, this will definitely be a good choice for you. It's just got a nice, calm, gradual throttle on it. Doesn't take off super fast. The oil only go 28. It doesn't go any faster than that. So it's a legal class 3. And the only way you can achieve that with this bike is you can only throttle it to 20. And to go above 20, you got to pedal. So you will get some exercise on this bike for sure, even though I'm pretty sure this is just a cadence sensor. But yeah, great lights. I hope you enjoyed this part, and yeah, we'll go on to the next part. Alright guys and gals, give me my final thoughts and conclusion as I park it out here in a kind of crazy looking place right now. And why I took you out here is if you look at the background back there, we have a giant fire. So you might need some prayers there, because that's getting pretty close to town. It's already right outside of one of our neighboring towns, and I pray that we get it out before it reaches them. But it's only a few miles away. Getting pretty scary. But anyway, my final thoughts and conclusion on this Engwe M20 2.0. Yeah, it's a great smooth riding bike. Not the fastest, not the torquiest, but it is a legal Class 3 e-bike. It tops off at 28 miles an hour, and you can only achieve that by pedaling it. It throttles to 20, and you pedal it to 28. It's a beautiful bike. I love the color. I love the tires. Seat's really nice and wide, but it is firm, in my opinion. I wish it was a little softer. Excellent headlights. Good tail light. It has no turn signals, but that's fine. Don't really expect that for a $10.99 price tag, because it is a 52 volt 15.6 amp hour battery on it. It does come with this nice little storage bag. Color display. Does not come with the phone holder or the mirrors, of course. I put those on there. Those belong to me. But yeah, overall, it's a great bike, a great price. 180 millimeter brake rotors and hydraulic brakes on front and rear. Excellent air shock in the back. Non-adjustable suspension forks in the front, but hey, they work good. Can't really complain about them, and I love plastic fenders, so not going to complain about that either. Oh yeah, it's a great bike for the price, in my opinion. So yeah, if you use my discount code, it'll give you like, I think, 50 bucks off, so I'll put that down there. So if you're looking for an e-bike, you know, entry-level one, this is probably a pretty good start right here. Yeah. This will probably do anything you want it to do, and no spoke maintenance, which is fantastic. Yeah, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Oh, and check out my description below from a discount link, affiliate link to this wonderful bike. And I'll see you in the next one.